Welcome to another episode of Button Smash, where I discuss video games new and old, cartoons, gaming news, and more. Today I'll be talking about
Captain N, the Game Master.
Again. Finally. I started covering this show 2 episodes at a time. I got 2 videos out, and then I started doing other content. And I told myself, alright, let me do a couple of these other videos, and then I'll get right back to Captain N. I swear, until I just started working on this video right here, I had no idea that over a year has passed. That's right, the last episode I uploaded was March 2021. See, that's the thing about doing YouTube full-time and running a channel where you cover various different things. When you're thinking of all the stuff you've created, you think to yourself, yeah, I did that a couple months ago. And when you look, it's been like 8 years. But yeah, Captain N, I have not talked about it in over a year, unintentionally. Let's try not to wait another year between episodes. The first episode being covered today is called Mega Trouble for Megaland. And if it wasn't obvious already, it's a very Mega Man-centric episode. And just like the rest of the show, it does an expert job at butchering Mega Man's universe.
Each time we get hit, we lose power. It's a blader! Stop!
I've been expecting you, Captain.
It's so bad, it's good. When this episode starts out, it's a continuation of where we were on the last episode. If you don't remember, the Video Olympics, they had Mother Brain set up a trap to where she got the 3 sacred treasures that make her all powerful, and she was going to use them to take over all of Videoland. And she sent Captain N and our heroes into this warp zone oblivion where it's the center of their universe, all the warp zones intersect here. It's a big mess, or as Kevin describes it.
Something tells me we're about to have a nightmare on Mother Brain Street.
It's the mega center of our universe.
How do you get out of a situation like this with multiple dimensional holes all over the place? Well, Simon happens to have some fishing line, so they take all the fishing line out together and tie it around themselves. Each character is going to go into a different dimension, and once they reach the right one, back to Kid Icarus's place, they'll pull on the cord and just kind of yank themselves back.
I want to make sure both of you get off safely.
That's very thoughtful of you, Simon.
I'll just hang out here until I feel a pull in my line, and I won't have to risk my handsome neck.
It would have been a really cool opportunity here to show off different game worlds, like from actual video games. But we catch a glimpse of some kind of generic ones. Simon goes to a place with a bunch of like hungry goblin people that are like natives to this area. Princess Lana goes to a baseball world at Yankee Stadium. I guess you can choose any baseball game for this. There's so many. Except for the fact that everyone in the audience are aliens. So it kind of reminds me of like Power Punch, where it was the pseudo-sequel to Punch-Out, and it's all galactic and stuff, but this is baseball, so I don't know, they made this up. But this whole drama of them being lost, they played up in the last episode like it was going to be this big story arc. It ends real quickly, it barely lasts. Kid Icarus finds a way back, but once he's back, he realizes that an entire week has passed, as Mega Man discovers with his built-in calendar.
Where is everybody? We've only been gone a few minutes.
That's true for us, Your Highness. But my mega sensors indicate a week has passed on Mount Icarus.
I've never had that power up in the games. Turns out that Mother Brain has ruled over Mount Icarus for a week, and she's renamed it Mount Mother Brain. Of course, kind of like how in the Street Fighter the movie, Bison wants to name the whole area Bisonopolis. So creative. And it blows my mind that these artifacts are supposed to be so powerful that they make you this unstoppable ruler, giving you whatever you want. She's had a week to take over all of Videoland, and instead she lets King Hippo and Dr. Wily take over Mount Icarus. She gives them to Dr. Wily, and then told him to go take over Megaland.
Megaland? That's my home! We've got to warp there mega fast!
But anyways, the only way to save Megaland is to steal the 3 sacred treasures back. And also, Kid Icarus needs to find his fire arrows, a sacred bow, and a protective crystal. I don't know why he doesn't have all this before, but it's all protected by the evil Medusa. So the team makes their plan, they go and try and slow down Dr. Wily, while Kid Icarus and Simon go face Medusa. So Kevin and team head to Megaland, and this is where the shenanigans ensues. Once they get to Megaland, they encounter a little lawn gnome looking man with pointy ears. Who could that be?
You're the dude who built all those wicked robots. Gutsman, Iceman, Electman.
And don't forget Fireman, Gutsman, and Bombman.
Don't worry, Dr. Wright. The Mega Man game is my specialty.
The who? Did they say Dr. Wright?
Are the three sacred treasures to take over our world?
That's correct. It's Dr. Wright. W-R-I-G-H-T. It's Dr. Light. I don't understand why they did this. Maybe it's some kind of weird licensing issue that they couldn't use the Dr. Light name? But every other character has their names, like Mega Man and Mother Brain and Simon Belmont, so I don't know. I have no idea. I guess he's just loosely based on Dr. Light. I just don't understand why change his name. Unless the people writing the show just didn't care or know his name. Oh, by the way, he introduced the Robot Masters.
You're the dude who built all those wicked robots. Cutsman, Iceman, Electman?
It's Cutman, not Cutsman. Cut, singular. But again, this show, it doesn't care. Doesn't care about any of that. Their mission is to defeat the 6 Robot Masters, just like Mega Man 1, and to help them, Dr. Wright created Garbage Man. Coincidentally, you'd have an actual Junk Man in Mega Man 7 years later, so he's kind of the equivalent to Garbage Man, but this Captain N Garbage Man sucks.
Stop, you miserable heat! Not that! Oh, that's my laser welding machine! No!
When they go into Cutman stage and go through the level, these are some of my favorite moments in the show when they're actually within specific game worlds. Here we're in Mega Man 1 Cutman stage. I mean, they do take plenty of liberties, of course, if that wasn't already apparently obvious, with the overall look and some of the enemies, but some are pulled right from the game. Like Big Eye, which in the show is exaggeratingly huge. It's just a regular enemy in the game. Here they can treat it like an impossible to beat boss.
We only got one energy unit left. One more hit and we're finished.
And it doesn't help either that this Game Master happens to be a kid that's absolutely terrible at video games. I feel like I've brought this up at least once in every single one of these videos. He's terrible at video games.
It's deja vu time, guys. Here we go again. Ah! Oh. When I first played the game, I went through it 50 times before I got to Cutsman. Come on, you big trash masher. Try to squash me. We're going to the big trash dump in the sky.
They end up beating Big Eye by tricking it to fall off the edge, and Kevin uses his super speed powers that apparently has, I don't know why he didn't do that before or in multiple other situations. And when they encounter the Robot Masters, they're quite possibly the easiest enemies in Mega Man history. Taking exactly one hit before dying. You know, I gotta say, most of these look okay actually. Some of them are miscolored, but they do still look recognizable. You know who they are by looking at them. I would like to comment how Electman does look like a fusion of the Noid, the Domino's Pizza mascot, for those that don't know, and this kid from Fat Albert with that beanie over his head. I really don't know his name. I didn't care enough to Google it. But Cutman. Oh my god.
Cutsman's the name, cutting's my game, and I don't mean hair.
What happened to him? You went from this to this.
He's too powerful.
He's the new gardener. Go get him!
What are you calling it? Whatever you are.
Oh, and he was foiled by his own scissors. Right in his asshole. Terrible fate. Back in Kid Icarus's world, Eggplant Wizard and King Hippo are bathing together. No surprise there. Enjoying their new kingdom, so Simon and Kid Icarus disguise themselves and ruin their hot tub bath before heading over to Medusa. And I do think it's interesting that they paired up these two to go beat Medusa because they both have a Medusa character in their games. Castlevania's got its Medusa and Medusa heads, different versions of it. Kid Icarus Medusa looks like this. She looked like this back in the day. But Medusa nonetheless. In Captain N, she actually looks kinda scary, this old disgusting hag with snake hair, and the encounter with her goes exactly as you'd expect, considering these characters. Kid Icarus has experience with her, so he knows not to look at her to avoid turning into stone, and Simon, the unstoppable muscle-bound Castlevania warrior, well, he's kind of an idiot.
I'm not ugly. Your little friend's just jealous that I'll fall for you instead of him.
Why, that little sneak, wanting you all to himself. How about giving your handsome Simon a great big...
No, stop this!
I must be out of shape. I feel kind of stiff.
Finally, with all their tools in hand, the Captain N team faces off against Dr. Wily in a final battle. He's got the 3 sacred treasures, and it's kind of cool because he uses them to bring back his robot masters. Kind of like how in the Mega Man games, you always have that second round at the end of the game where all the robot masters are back, and this time, they're kicking ass. They're back for revenge. Iceman freezes the exit, Elecman shocks the out of Mega Man, Fireman melts the barrier and wets them with water. It's a sustained, organized attack. How can they possibly defeat these robot masters? Kid Icarus shoots exactly 1 arrow. And then Dr. Wily comes to the attack in his ultimate final form, the final Wily machine. And
He's going to ram us!
Not if I have one word to say about it, and I do. Pause!
wait a minute, he could have done that this whole time. I love the logic here. Any situation they're ever in, Captain N can simply pause the situation and cheat, but he doesn't. And so the day is finally saved. King Hippo and Eggplant Wizard and Dr. Wily, they get thrown back at Mother Brain. And that's the end of Mega Trouble for Megaland. One of my favorite episodes is Captain N, and very early on in the show. And as shitty as this version of Mega Man is, short, little, fat, green with a smoker's voice, he is very endearing. I would love to have him as a playable skin in something. Maybe a future Mega Man game or like a Marvel vs. Capcom sequel. Now the next episode is called Wishful Thinking. I feel like I've seen this episode a million times in a million different cartoon shows. The overall story is such a tired trope. Characters find a magic lamp, a genie comes out that gives them wishes, they all start making wishes and everything starts going wrong because there's always a catch. It's been done to death, but if you're interested in the Captain N version of this situation, here we go. Wishful Thinking. It starts off with the Captain N team playing basketball, and Kid Icarus has an emotional breakdown, because he's naturally very small, and he doesn't like that very much.
That was really using your head, Kid Icarus.
I tried, Icarus.
Looks like you came up a little short, huh, guys?
It's not my fault I'm so short, Icarus. I can never have fun at games because I'm so small.
And then Captain N's dog Duke goes into a hole in the wall, finds a magic lamp that's just there for some reason without any explanation. Nobody's paying attention to Duke, so he starts scratching himself as dogs do, and he accidentally rubs the lamp, and out comes the genie.
I am the Power Genie.
Huh? Where'd he come from?
I don't know why, but he makes me so uncomfortable to look at. That bright blue face with that goofy look, that awkward smile, the separated buck teeth, that thick yellow beard, it's horrifying. I kind of feel like this is that guy that when you're like in a shopping mall and you're in the restroom taking a dump, and then you look up and your eyes happen to just go towards the hole between the door and the wall, and you notice someone looking through there. That's this guy. And what do genies do? They grant wishes. There you go. No surprises at all. I told you, this episode was predictable as hell. You know exactly how everything's going to go down from the beginning. Princess Lana wants to save Videoland with the lamp, the most obvious use for it, which of course doesn't happen. Mega Man wants to be the strongest man in the universe. In my honest opinion, it's already been proven how freakishly strong he is. I don't think there's anyone stronger than this Mega Man. Simon wants to be more handsome, and Kevin wishes he was unbeatable with his zapper and his power pad. Obviously, when you're terrible at video games, like Kevin has proven to be multiple times, you need to resort to cheating.
This is way cool! Hey, I can't miss! Nah, this is really boring.
Then in Classic, I would have never expected this to happen in a show moment. The wishes start going wrong. Simon wishes that Princess Lana would fall head over heels for him, and she literally does. And I love how Mega Man is just on the sidelines watching this shit unfold. Because then in the very next shot, he dipped out. He's gone. He's not there anymore. Then it is his turn to get the lamp and wishes to be 10 times mega stronger. He almost kills them all with his extremely increased freakish strength. Clearly these people are completely incompetent to wield this power. And Princess Lana wishes they never made any wishes. Problem solved. End of episode, alright? Except now, Mother Brain wants it while she abuses Eggplant Wizard some more.
What do you want with a stupid old lamp, Mother Brain? We've got plenty of light here on Metroid.
Yes, but we could all use a little more illumination, couldn't we?
Now Kid Icarus, since he totally didn't see how horribly all the wishes went for everyone else, decides to steal the lamp and make his own wish, to grow taller. Shockingly, he grows into an uncontrollable size and he breaks everything. I'd also like to stop this frame right here and point out Mega Man in a bathrobe with regular people hands. It's so weird. I've never imagined it with regular people hands. Have they ever shown him this way? I can't think of a time when you've seen him like this. Some of my favorite episodes involve Eggplant Wizard and King Hippo's shenaniganery, and this one does deliver. Plenty of that. They get sent to infiltrate the castle, possibly the place in Videoland with the worst security imaginable, and they find the lamp stuck under Kid Icarus' toe, and Princess Lana finds Eggplant Wizard in a very unflattering position.
Oh, Kid Icarus! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Now Eggplant Wizard is the master of the lamp, and instead of wishing to rule the world, I love this. He wants to turn everyone into eggplants. It's so stupid. You can't help but find it hilarious. Would have been funny if this lasted the entire episode, but sadly, the gag lasts about 2 seconds. Since Simon grabs the lamp, wishes them back to normal right away, and then wishes that his nose was a bit straighter. And it gets dark real fast.
I wish the Ant team was 6 feet under.
Damn. Oh, they're not dead. They literally just teleported 6 feet underneath their current position. Kid Icarus is big and sad because of his incompetence. And more importantly, they have to get to the world of Metroid and stop Mother Brain before her two idiots give her the lamp. But then Eggplant Wizard realizes that he holds the power. With the power of the genie, he can now be the ultimate eggplant.
With this lamp, we can abuse you. I wish Mother Brain worked for us now.
Who could ask for better employers?
When I get my tentacles on you!
I wish I was surrounded by gorgeous, juicy tomatoes.
Give me that!
I'm sorry, that is very funny to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I wish I was surrounded by gorgeous, juicy tomatoes.
I don't know what it is that's so funny about the scene when he wishes for the sexy tomatoes. Like, oh my god. Anyways, Eggplant Wizard and King Hippo decide to screw over Mother Brain because they're like, you know what? I have the power now. We're going to make you our slave and we're going to do whatever the hell we want. King Hippo wishes to be a real king, so he gets a crown and a bunch of food. Mother Brain is sweeping the floor and Eggplant Wizard gets the bright idea of, hey, let's conquer Videoland. What does that look like? I'm glad you ask. They go to Castlevania and make an eggplant Frankenstein for some reason. They go to Donkey Kong Land. They go to Donkey Kong Land. I can't even say it without laughing. They go to Donkey Kong Land and create gorilla Nazis. There's no other way to describe it. They're gorilla Nazis. Just stomp on everything. They decide to just stomp on everything on their own home. I take it back. I kind of like this episode. It's very enjoyable. They also go to that baseball world over at Yankee Stadium, I assume, and turn everyone enjoying the game into eggplant people. Meanwhile, Kid Icarus's incompetence continues to grow. He sits on someone's house and completely obliterates it. He's having a real bad day. He gets some motivational words of wisdom from a philosopher and he feels better about himself. Meanwhile, King Hippo still has the lamp and Mother Brain keeps complaining to him, so he turns Metroid World into Hippozoid. So instead of a robotic brain planet, it's this huge boxing glove now? with a big neon sign. That's kind of cool, actually. If there was like a little statue or a replica of that, I'd probably pick it up. Oh, also, the entire area is covered in obnoxious booby traps that hit people with boxing gloves. More inconvenient than actually dangerous. I think I'd just be annoyed as hell. I do like the finale to this episode, and I kind of wish we had this as a crossover game with Punch-Out! In other Nintendo titles, they all have the box Mother Brain. Kind of reminds me of the finale of Donkey Kong 64. You gotta box King K. Rool. How cool would it be if the next Punch-Out! Were like this game? But let's call it Punch-Out! Smash Edition. Punch-Out! Gameplay, but all the characters are various Nintendo favorites, like Mario having to punch out Toad in a hand-to-hand battle. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. And after the end team gets turned into trophies, Kid Icarus puts his plan into motion.
You rub?
I wish Kid Icarus was no bigger than a flea.
The size of your brain, perhaps.
Hey! That itches!
Now I'm in possession of the lamp.
Give me that!
I wish that Mother Brain and her stooges would go away.
As you wish it is, oh Mini-Master.
I didn't wish anything!
He uses his small size to infiltrate the lamp and become its new master. Did you hear what he said? Mother Brain and her stooges. Like the Three Stooges. That's just not funny.
I wish I was back to my good old small size.
And with that episode mostly a wrap, Kid Icarus uses his newfound wisdom to wish everything back to normal. In a very Aladdin-like ending, he wishes the genie's freedom. And that was Captain N, the Game Master's Wishful Thinking. Like I said before, I take it back. I like the episode now. There's some moments that are just pure gold, so I like it now. I take it back. Although, I still stand by the fact that it's completely unoriginal with its genie storyline. Let me know in the comments down below, though, if you enjoyed this review. If you did, please let me know, so I can do more of these. I had fun making them, and maybe I won't wait a year till next time. I'm out. I'll catch you guys later. Can't even say it without laughing.